What is up, guys? Nick here, iPhone SE gaming review. The iPhone SE comes with an Apple A9 64-bit chip, a dual-core 1.8 GHz Twister CPU, and a PowerVR GT 7600 6-core graphics GPU with 2 gigs of RAM. We're going to go over these more graphic-intensive games as I showed at the top there, and this is the SE to confirm the SE badge, as well as those less power-intensive applications. Now we're going to hop into settings and show you that we are running the latest crop from iOS, which is iOS 9.3.1 13E238 here. So what we're going to do here, guys, is just hop into apps to see how quickly things open on the iPhone SE. Let's go into Marvel, see how quickly that opens. We're just going to show you how quickly things open, just to give you an idea of how fast you're going to get into applications. You can see it just blazed on through on the Avengers. Now let's get into Blood and Glory and see how quickly that one fires open. You can see that fires open really quickly as well. So it's pretty impressive to see this performance on more graphic intensive games here on the iPhone SE, to just pull these apps right in. So it's going to be really quick for you guys to just, you know, if you're on a work break, lunch break, you want to play a quick game, bam, you're going to be right in. Let's go to Dead Trigger 2 and see how quickly the 64-bit A9 can pull this one on. And you can see this is quicker than what you're going to get on things like the Xbox One and PS4. Now I know those are more graphic intensive, but still, it's pretty cool to see that this is pretty quick. Now let's get into Vein and Glory. I had to flip that around there real quickly, but you can see another strategy game, RPG. This is really, you know, great how fast and, you know, how liquid smooth this plays. But you're going to see in the next examples how fast these games perform and things like that. So Asphalt 8 from the intro, you can see, bam, open that up. Now these casual games, it'll just eat right through these. This is nothing for the SE. This is like, it's just nothing for the SE here. So you can see, let's come back out. Let's go into Angry Birds Star Wars Editions and see how fast this opens by Rovio. Shout outs to Rovio. And you can see LucasArts. We're gonna see that this thing does, you know, open really quickly here for Angry Birds. So if you got kids want to play Angry Birds, or if you want to play Angry Birds yourself, that's cool too. Bam, you're gonna be right in there to play some Angry Birds. Let's hop into Subway Surfers, one of my favorite games, and you can see flying right on open. So the iPhone SE tears through pretty much any game you could throw at it currently as of 2016 May. So now let's get into multitasking and see how quickly that thing goes through. And you can see, even with all these games open, the iPhone SE has no trouble handling multitasking as well. Going into the Marvel, you can see going into Subway Surfers, everything is kind of has to load up just a little bit in the background, but nothing too bad. I mean, it's going to load up pretty quickly for you overall here. And you can see games are ready to fire up. So if you want to pause and come back, you're only going to be waiting maybe a second and a half just to play these games again. It's not going to be like, gotta wait all day to get right back in there. It pretty much holds the games in the background for you here on the iPhone SE. Let's go into Vein and Glory and see where we are there. You can see that had to load up just a little bit. It's like half a second. It's probably half a second to a second quicker than what you would have seen on the iPhone 5S. Alright everybody, let's get into the actual gaming performance of the device. So we're gonna hop into this Marvel application here, Captain America. You can see, but we're gonna see just how the motions, the fluid motions are like when they're attacking, when you're hitting buttons and controls and things of that nature. As you can see, we call lightning action, and there was no stutter there whatsoever. Just going through the general UI and controls of this application, you could see there is no stutter at all here. So this is a very enjoyable gaming experience. Now let's hop into Blood and Glory and see how this performs. So you can see my swipe actions attacking the enemy shows to be no lag, no stutter when the guy is actually swiping, which you see in older iPhones. Going into Dead Trigger 2, this game is optimized for many iPhones, but it just ran so buttery smooth here on the iPhone SE, to the point where it was hard for me to put this game down. I had to get back to the video making of this video because I wanted to keep playing, because this was so dang smooth here for the iPhone SE. And these zombies, they are quite, you know, attractive to try to hit with this wrench right here. So let's go into the next one, which is Asphalt, and I got the Dodge Nitro. I believe that's the Dodge Nitro, and we're gonna hit the nitrous. And as you see, I went backwards because it's pretty hard to play games behind the camera, but we're still trying this out. This is still the new approach here. But going through, you can see there is no lag whatsoever once again, and this game is highly optimized as well. But to play it on the SE proves to be no frame drops or nothing of that category. Now let's get into these more basic apps. Temple Run, I don't even know if I have to show these, but Temple Run, I've never seen Temple Run load so fast on a device as on the iPhone SE. And I'm gonna jump in the water on purpose. Now let's get into Angry Birds Star Wars. Now, once again, another casual game. We probably don't need to see this, but the point of showing this is just to talk about the fact that these games, if you're in the casual games, are like half a second to open, and they'll be really great if you just want to kill some time real quick. They'll be really great here on the SE. And Subway Surfers always has ran good on many devices, but once again, I've never seen it open so fast as it does here on the iPhone SE. So gaming performance, I'm pretty sure this video has shown you that the iPhone SE eats through the games with its graphics. So that pretty much ends this review of the iPhone SE and its gaming. We've shown that the iPhone SE with its Apple A9 chip, 2 GB of RAM, and its graphics card is just a beast here on iOS 9.3.1 from my experience. Let me know any of your guys' experience by saying how it's been performing for you guys down below. But anyway, subscribe to the channel for more technology videos to come, and I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you all in the next one. Be sure to be well, and peace.